and no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. Might be changing the route. On third down, he drops the throw. A strike downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it up to 45.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Alabama pushing the tempo. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum started.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense got it. They're on the run.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Direct snap. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown tie. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Swings it out to the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because Here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Complete downfield. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Hurts. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hurts.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hurts. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. He wants to throw it. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State. Quick strike through the air for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocking it right down the middle. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That's reeled in. It's Haynes. Oh, he's got some space. At the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Trying to get behind the defense. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
Off the play fake. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. With the catch, it's Hurts. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down. It'll be 4th. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
You know, I love defensive ends that are active and violent with their hands. Great job fundamentally by that DN getting that sack.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Alabama! He got loose and it was lights out after that.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Stop is made almost immediately, giving 1 to the 23.
And you want to run the football, and that's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
He'll take it himself. There he goes. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. There was a time when if you had a guy who runs like he does, that you move him to a different position. Not anymore, man. These quarterbacks can run and throw.
Yeah, back in my time, I was throwing the guys like that. I certainly wasn't moving like it, but boy, oh boy, you hold your breath every time he takes off, because that guy might be the fastest player on the field.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Now on the move. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Snap it to the back. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Absolutely center cut. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this 1st half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They try to pop a run on the draw. Got the first down and more. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The Sun Devils headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Carr. The sure hands, it's Hurst. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. After that last completion, it's second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Grabs it inside the 15. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Wants to throw on first down. Got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The skip. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking downfield, and time is running short. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick. Down here on the goal-to-go situation, they break on the football, and they make sure they swat it down so the offensive guy can't make a play.
Got it behind the line. It's Charles. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here. At the very end of the first half, when you got to have it, execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Off play action on first down. Using the quick game. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find that when the ball is out, who's going to get it? Recovers the ball, and he's on the move. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense gets set for second down. Looking for room, it's Charles. Can't get him to the ground. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. The Sun Devils in the hurry up. Back to throw, it's Carr. Still looking. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
second half trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on fourth down in their opponent's territory, you get...
Turning it on! Touchdown, Bama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off, and by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. They just keep firing. Grab near the marker. It's Charles. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. The corners are walked up tight. Back to pass. It's Carr. The throw. Trying to barrel in. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to get back in this ballgame.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has his offense on the move.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on first and 10. They'll go with a direct snap. Creates a little room. A defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Quarterback on the keeper. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Wants to throw on third down. Finds his man. It's Haynes. Lowers those pads. The tackle is made, but he's got it. First and goal from the 6.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Looking for the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown time! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. You already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And the timing just a hair off.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And the Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and are still willing to fight.
Fires toward the end zone.
Yeah, pick
And
that shit,
swatted
man.
down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Looking for a man. It's Carr. Fires to the wideout. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the foot.